Hey everybody, we are live. A little bit early, but it's fine. I got drinkage here. Actually, I have drinkage on the table behind me. 1 second. There we go. Now I have drinkage here. It works out. Hopefully everyone is doing well. And we can continue on without like massive ping spikes or anything like that. That would be the goal, at least. We did have some issues last time with the connection just completely going to hell in a handbasket. Let's go ahead and make sure that that's up. 78 ping. That's not the worst ever. We've had better. We've had worse. Hey, Order Divine Warrior. How's it going? ODW. I went ahead and got the waypoint off screen. City of the Damned. We did not go into the River of Flames. Hey, Chromethos. What's up? How's it going? Let's go ahead and jump on in. And tonight I'm hoping to just have a chill night of killing Diablo and finishing Act 5, hopefully, and all that other fun stuff, of course. We also have our multi-shot going on, our free magic arrow. So we're doing pretty solid. We will be getting the Breeza fairly early. Hey, Killer Dead, and no one. No one is here. Ignore us. No. I'm going to go ahead and pop these things around here just real quick. It doesn't look like we have too many troublesome things out here, so might as well get a little bit of extra XP. And maybe, yeah, trigger his prayer. That's always a good thing. So as far as what we've got, I think we're looking okay. We just have to do our stone and all that other stuff. Hey, okay. And I see it in one window, but not the other. There we go. Hi, Andrew. How's it going? Did you figure out what was the problem with the last stream? My internet was just going to hell. That's pretty much all it was. It was my internet service provider. Was not the servers. It was literally my ISP, unfortunately. So we just kind of have to do what we can with it and hope for the best. Now, as far as like this stream, we shouldn't have any issues. There aren't any like storms nearby or anything like that that I know of. Although the little like worm things are leaving very weird sand prints, which is kind of strange to me. Hopefully we're not getting ready to have like a visual glitch or something like that. I'm going to turn my headphones up so I have a better reflection of how loud it actually is for you guys. Hopefully it's not too bad. I think I have it at the same volume as before. I had it turned up for some recording purposes, but you guys will find those out later. Did I actually turn it back down? Yes. Just so I'm not deafening you with murdering all the enemies. And yeah, our chance to hit, not too great anymore. We will be upgrading fairly soon to... It's not going to really help with our chance to hit, but it's going to help with our damage so we don't have to hit as often. Hi, big boys. There you guys go. I probably should have gone with Clegg Laws, actually. Well, there goes our mercenary, because these guys hurt like a truck. But thankfully, we hurt like a truck, too, whenever we actually hit. Ooh, another jewel. I will be collecting those, because I do want to do some... oh, yeah, it's the possessed one that's a little bit scary. The champions aren't too scary. The possessed ones are. Because the champion ones, I can just kind of just deal with on their own. The possessed ones will actually do a ton of damage. Where is he going? There he is. So I just kind of want to deal with them from as far away as possible. I should probably have bugged the mercenary to begin with. But, oh, and he is healing, isn't he? Yep, he's freaking healing. You piece of crap. And yeah, you can see they do about a third to a quarter of my life. Which kind of sucks a little bit. And if you don't do damage fast enough, they start doing that little healing thing. Which really sucks. And that's one reason why we kind of want a little bit of poison damage, but we currently do not have it. Oh, you missed, didn't you? Because we actually evaded that nonsense. Thank you. So we chucked a healing potion at the mercenary. It didn't help for anything. But that is fine. Hopefully everyone is doing all right tonight.
Stay a while and listen.
And we will identify that jewel in just a second. If I can actually click the right button. For some reason, I cannot click today. It has been a thing. And that is just a crafting jewel. The struggle. I am a slave to my internet, unfortunately. But yeah, the regular champion ones, not too big of a deal. The champion ones, I can tank those. But possessed actually do hurt a little bit. Let's go ahead and grab that. I should bug the mercenary, but I'm not gonna. Where is he? Why does he keep trying to run away? The AI is acting very strange right now. I'm not sure what it's about, but it's fine. Yeah, I'm trying to stay on schedule for the most part. We're actually a little bit early, but it's fine. By the way, how's it going, Travis? Hopefully well. And Electric Jaguar. I might actually be covering some Jaguar games in the near future. Depends on how well emulation goes, because I'm not gonna like fight with the video outs and stuff like that on an old ass system. It does not go through the Frame Meister very well because I don't have a good out on it. So emulation it would be. So let's go ahead and just keep running through here. I am looking for where to put our big stones, just so we can get ourselves a crappy rune. We're not going to get a good rune off of this. This is normal difficulty. You don't get good runes off of your normal, whatchamacallit, Hellforge. Got all your chores done, so now you can... Oh, yeah, you can grind tonight. Well, hopefully the stream brings you good luck. It has brought a few people some good luck whenever they've been doing Magic Find while we've been streaming. So, hopefully that continues. I like hearing the stories of you people getting good drops. The peoples! What is our chance to hit Urdar? I'm wagering it's around like 70-something%. It is 76%, yeah. This feels about right. Strangler's probably around the same if I had to guess. Probably like a little bit higher. Yeah, 85. That's a little bit higher than I thought it would be. I thought it would be like 82 or 83. Obviously, I don't have them all, like everything's defense and level memorized, especially not in normal, where the monster level is not necessarily tied to the area level. So, like, these guys could be significantly lower level than the Urdars. We're still looking for a Monarch on Xbox. Still, probably the best place to do that is going to be Cows in Hell. If you can't get to Hell Cows, there's a few places. Just any place that you have a lot of enemies. Go in with 0 Magic Find, though. I've actually seen some people... I'm a part of a few Facebook groups, and I've seen some people complaining about not getting those things whenever they are literally running with a bunch of Magic Find. They're like, I can't seem to find a white Monarch. It's like, well, that's a problem of having too much Magic Find, my friend. You might end up with a Jewelers of Deflecting, which would be worth several white Monarchs, but still... But yeah, sometimes the Monarchs can be super hard to find. Other times you can find them every 5 seconds. It's just a little bit of a matter of luck. I'm actually hoping to find a Maul rune. Because if I can find a Maul rune, I can actually deal with getting a Grief, which means that would change my entire plans for, at the very least, the Barbarian, if not also the Paladin. Paladin, we would actually be following the plan for a while, probably until Hell difficulty, where we'd actually be using that. You're in Hell Act 2. It's going to probably be a while before you find a Monarch. We got ours early just by some luck. Generally speaking, early on, I almost always seem to find them like broken or cracked or something like that for some reason, which means you cannot get them to Fort Socket unless you just use the cracked one, which would be kind of weird, but fine, I guess. Attract Bone Wall. Nah, we don't need those for anything. I was debating whether to make that into a Splendor or not. And yes, we are using a lot of mana just to multi-shot all these things down. You found a lot of Monarchs while searching for high runes in Lower Caress. Well, yeah, Lower Caress and the Flayer Jungle are not bad for it because you just have a lot of enemies there. Yeah, I was going to say, if you're on PC, I could have given you one as well. I actually do have a couple in here, like in my storage and stuff, that I keep meaning to just do a giveaway game for. Because I need to clean out my account, but then it's just like, do I really want to like mess with that? I could be recording something better. Speaking of which, I do have a couple things that I've been working on that I basically needed to get the, whatchamacallit, Go Mule for. So so I could actually organize all my stuff reasonably without having a million characters. So we are using Go Mule again, except this time on Diablo 2 Resurrected, which there is a Go Mule for it. I'm using the Silas Spend version. There's a GitHub version as well that's a little bit different. You got your first Mal today, but nowhere near a Grief for now. Yeah, I keep getting low runes. I have not gotten a Mal. So, which I know is, oh no, first world problem situation, but yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, I could use a Mal right now. I might have to trade that low for like a bunch of like mid runes for making various things. And I really don't want to trade. I really don't like trading. If I do it, I'm going to wait until after I do all 7 of the characters though, so just to keep things a little bit consistent. Because that's kind of the theme that I've been going for, is I don't want to be like taking items from people. I don't want to be doing any of that kind of stuff. I want to have this show like what you should be doing if you're going through solo self-found, single player works even, and how you transfer things between characters and actually use those to kind of ramp everything up. Because right now we have a magic find character that's fairly strong. We have a summoner that is literally just holding crap of mine. And we have a few other things. We have the druid. I can do some magic finding with him if I want. Yeah, we just have options. And there is our waypoint. That means that our smashy point is to the south. Found an Ist in Nightmare Chaos 2 games ago. Yeah. Congratulations. Ist is a good rune to get. It's a good rune to have a few of. And I know that people get upset whenever I mention... It's one of those things like, I can give advice in either direction and people will get upset. But Ists are good runes. They are relatively uncommon, though. We have gotten a couple, I think. Yeah, we've gotten 2 of them. They're relatively uncommon, but they're common enough that I use them in place of topazes for magic find, at least. Sadly, your grief rolled low. It's still a good weapon. I mean... yeah, it's better whenever it rolls perfect, but it doesn't have to be perfect to be good. I mean, generally speaking, even a low grief will be pretty much on par with a like Last Wish, and the Last Wish is a hell of a lot more expensive. So now Last Wish is better for things that have minions, but beyond that, nah. So we've got to walk all the way around. Goodness gracious. And yeah, it's not even closer from the other side because we had to walk up to this little spot. Layout does not like me. Oh, Spirit Mask. Nope. Just have to check those every now and then because you could get one that could be turned into, say, a 5 NATO helmet. 5 quests away from hell with your summoner CE druid. Oh, your summoner CE build. For some reason, I read that as druid is like, druids don't have CE. I mean, there's a way to cast it as them, but it's not efficient. But yeah, summoners, once you get past, once you get into Nightmare, are a lot more forgiving than they are in normal. In normal difficulty, there's a reason I don't usually recommend them for like starting out in normal, especially for new players, because they can get very frustrating, especially as you get to Diablo. They can still beat normal, don't get me wrong, it's just a little bit of an exercise. But yeah, probably the biggest thing you'll have for probably the biggest issue you'll have with summoners is going to be your maggot layers, of course. Let's go ahead and chuck a bunch of arrows into this and get rid of the nonsense. And yeah, we can actually get reactions from them. We do almost enough damage to be an actual pain in the ass. So where is our big boy? We are in normal, so he's not going to be a huge threat. So let's see. Where is big boy? I mean, we got the other big boys. So have you gotten any good gear for that summoner, by the way? Handsome devil. I actually like the summoner. It's not my favorite necromancer build. I understand why people love it, but you're just about to cube 2 Om together to make a low and make a grief or fort. If you're going to be burning up Ohms for it, then you're probably going to be wanting making Probably wanting to be making that grief. Because, yeah, unfortunately, if you're not making that, you're going to be regretting it. Because, yes, Fortitude is nice. But the main reason I made mine is because I had found the low. Because those ohms can be used for other things. Ohm. However you want to pronounce it. No matter which way I pronounce it, people get mad in the rune word videos. It's like the bear versus burr thing. And the mal versus mal. Very strange. As long as the message gets across, I don't care. Oh, legacy so prices are... Oh, yeah. The Lord of Destruction one, yeah. With all the dupes floating around, yeah, you can get that relatively easy. And yes, there are still tons of dupes floating around in OG Diablo 2. It's not something that is a mystery or anything like that. So what rune did we get? Probably a tier? No, we got an am. Still better than what I thought. Let's see. Crystal Sword Spirit, Lore, Rhyme, Trang's Gloves. Cool. Rest is rare for now for resist. Yeah, rare items are good. Don't let anyone tell you that they're not. And we got a lot of skulls on that one. So let's see. We've got a flawless. Let's go ahead and turn those into another perfect. So now we've got the perfect gems chilling, relaxing, and maxing all cool in our inventory. Am rune, I think, yeah, we're technically full on am, so they're going to go in here. I need to fill up my arrows, and I think beyond that, we're Gucci. Okay, groovy. Nice. We do have 2 levels until we can use the edge bow, which is an upgrade. Skin of Viper from your source to your necro. That's one nice thing about the shared stashes, is that it's a lot easier to just go with one set of gear and just transfer it between the characters. I really like it for that. So I do like doing that. So let's see, is there anything in here that I need? No, I'm good. Makes you think of Beast Boy from Teen Titans Go. I mean, nothing wrong with Beast Boy. Although, gotta say, I didn't watch Go. I watched the original Teen Titans a bit. I have not watched Go. I know of its existence. I know some people hate it. I just haven't gotten around to it. So, I can't make a judgment call on it. Downloaded a recorder for your Passpus Pally. Okay, you downloaded a recorder for your Passpus Pally and realized that PC is toast. Can't get good video quality. Did you... which software did you use? I would recommend OBS. It's going to be relatively easy to get a light footprint on if you have enough hard drive space. Because there's a simple setting for recording, and you can go into... Oh, there's a... One of the simple settings is basically like low CPU usage, high file size, indistinguishable quality. Stole your built insight from your source merc to your necro for Thorn. Oh yeah, I have to say, bill insights or bill anything really, as well as to an extent the elite version. The elite version requires a ton of strength. But the bills are kind of like the broadswords of the insight world, because they just cap out at 4. I think a lot of people just sleep on that because they're like, oh, I need to re-rolling these scythes and their various versions. Can you not die on me, mercenary, please? Thank you. Okay, so there we go. We've got those. We're level 24, so that means we have access to new skills. So let's go ahead and get Decoy first. We are going to get Valkyrie on this, by the way. I find it a little bit hard to pass up on those. So let's go ahead and get... I'm going to get a little bit more dexterity because we're probably going to be getting rid of one of the rings. Don't go into Teen Titans Go thinking it was like the original one. It's aimed at younger kids. Okay. Well, I mean, chances are if I was going to be watching it, I'd be watching it with like my niece and nephew. So, as opposed to for myself. Lately, I have not been watching too much of anything for just myself. Spent several days. Oh, hey. I'm glad that they helped you through a rough time. Hopefully you're doing better now. How much longer do I think the increased attack speed bug will be around? I'm going to say something a bit bitter and cynical right now. I'm not entirely positive it's going to be fixed. It should. If they follow the same rule they followed with the Cold Mastery thing, it should be fixed. But I have a feeling with the Brunsky and Llama defending it, they're not going to be as quick to move on it, so it's going to probably be around for at least a few weeks, if not longer. Which is like, that, and I know as a content creator myself, it's hypocritical for me to say this, but there is something to be said about the way that major creators in a space cover something changes what reactions are going to be happening towards it. And it's not always for the better. So, we'll see. But I would say you gotta at least a week, maybe 2 weeks, if they do patch it. Because it took them a while to even get around to the resistance thing. And for me, I was actually for keeping the resistance thing. There's a lot of insane builds. I'm not going to be doing any of them. One, they're clickbaity. Two, I don't want to have to remake the damn things in however long it would take for them to fix this. Yeah, there's a lot of broken ones. Is there an in-depth video on the Assassin Shadow Warrior versus Shadow Master? I actually... Yeah, you said I could do one. Yeah, I could actually do one on those. I have plans. I have it in my notes as something to do for a video. I just haven't gotten around to, recording it. Or even doing an outline for it, honestly. I need to, but I haven't. I haven't watched any of their build videos. I just know that I have made one for every class except for Necromancer that is not just a little bit busted, but a lot bit busted. So the Paladin, you don't even see him swing and everything around him dies. Similar situation for, and this is with all legitimate gear. This is like with things that you can find. Most of it is actually even low-end gear. The highest end thing on the Paladin would be the freaking Grief. Everything else is just common. And yes, I was using Grief to do this. But basically, I was able to basically evaporate anything that came near the Paladin. You couldn't even see him swinging with Zeal. I mean, you would see a little jitter. I was able to stun lock Ancients and even like Pandemonium Diablo. The one that you get from Stone of Jordan. I tested it on him. Just completely nuked him. It's just insane. You wonder if they'll release a map hack purchase for console? Doubt it. Map hack is frowned upon, and it is actually against terms of service. Technically, and they're not going to do this, but I'm gonna put it technically out here. Technically, even putting out builds that exploit the attack speed bug could be considered against terms of service. So yeah, Mercenary's gonna die if I don't save him. Can you not? God damn it, Mercenary. You bloody fucking idiot. Oh, they're teleporting. Nice. I'm trying to organize my inventory and they're just teleporting on me. I'm going to have to revive Idiot Stick back there in just a minute. And we do not have a good chance to hit because our level's so low. Thankfully, we don't have anything to fear from the fire. But let's go ahead and grab the healing potions, grab the mana replacement, get Dipstick back. The IAS is way, way broken, but technically it is against terms of service to show exploits and stuff like that. They can shut down your crap for that. It's not a bug, it's a feature. That doesn't actually stand up usually. There have been situations in the past where companies have gone after creators for doing that. It's another reason why I would absolutely refuse any kind of like advertising for any of these trading sites. Your mercenary's always dying in hell? Well, I'm about to teach you a trick. Is there a better bow for normal Nightmare without using Arctic? Absolutely. We're just using Arctic because I had it laying around. There's a lot of normal difficulty uniques that are amazing. There's Nightmare uniques are especially good. They're nice to upgrade too. The normal uniques are pretty good. The Hell uniques are a little lackluster. I know people love Wind Force, but it's second fiddle unless you're doing PvP usually. So, yeah. Mercenaries in general are... they killed themselves. But we just bugged him, so he's fine. He'll stop getting targeted by these things at least. Will he die? Yes. Will he get targeted? Nah, maybe, maybe not.
What do you need?
Oh yeah, we already put the gold back. Do we need... yeah, we'll get more healing potions. They would lose too much money if they went after Brunski or Llama. There would be community backlash. That's about it. And as far as someone like me, I don't have that protection. I'm not that big. I haven't even hit 10k subs yet, so I'm not that big. And also, the... my relationship with Blizzard is one of those situations where it's like... they don't hate me and I don't hate them, but they don't respond to my emails and they don't even acknowledge my existence. So, despite acknowledging people that I know and people who are smaller than me. So, it's like, okay. That's probably because I criticized them as well. But I like it that way. I like being able to say what I'm thinking about a business and not have to worry about, oh, I gotta kiss ass so I can actually keep my views up. No, I don't like that. That makes me feel dirty, and I will refuse to do that at every turn. It's one reason why I don't talk nice about freaking Epic Games either. Are you going to stick to Act 2 Mercenary at Endgame or Act 1 for Fanatic? I don't have a Faith Bow on here, so I'm going to be sticking with Act 2. I'm going to actually be using it for Insight. For the manas, because I don't have an Infinity either. Because we're not using anything that we would trade for. We're not using any kind of characters that I've made off screen or any items from characters I've made off screen. We are literally just using the ones that we've been doing on stream, that is chatting. Isn't your bugging your mercenary technically an exploit? Yes. Yes, it is. Although, if I remember correctly, they consciously admitted to leaving that one in. That does cross the line of not a bug. If they openly admitted that the IAS bug was not a bug and that they're going to leave it in, expect the build videos. But until then, I'm not going to do it. And also, I don't like the idea of it staying in. It's broken as shit. This is not broken. This is just making it easier for you to keep your mercenary alive.
Not enough mana.
Oh no, not enough mana. I mean, I'm as real as I can be on YouTube. There is something to note that no matter how well you think you know any creator, it doesn't matter whether it's me, whether it's Llama, whether it's freaking Jesse Cox, it doesn't matter who on the internet, whether it's Blitz, Wander, whatever. You don't... it's one of the weird parasocial lines as far as internet things go. You know what I show. I'm not a perfect person. Llama's not a perfect person. Dabrunski's not a perfect person. It's just how life is. And I've had people who... and yes, I have banned one of them in the past because they stalked my real life Facebook. But they just... Hey, Zeep. How's it going? And yeah, we could actually just make a jewel bow or a gem bow, and it would be probably stronger than what we're using. In fact, I should probably cover that in one of the videos. This is not ideal. If we wanted to do like a lot of damage here, we could probably go for like a 3 Tal bow for poison, or we could do a 3 Ral bow for, or Rawl bow for the fire damage, if we wanted fire damage to cause them to get reaction lock easier. So it's just all over the place. The werebear thing, only thing that I hope, whenever they eventually fix it, hopefully, I'm hoping that they don't break the werebear again. You are a perfect person? No one is a perfect person. So I get what joke you're going for there. Oh, wow. That was a little bit up north that you guys spawned there.
I need mana.
Just keep popping them with the multi-shot, and they will go down.
I need mana.
There we go. Got him. But yeah, I don't want them to leave it for anybody. It is worth noting that the bear druid is not actually that much stronger than it was. Yeah, Ort runes for lightning damage would be kind of nice too. Although I think, yeah, we're too low level for Ort runes. I think we might even be too low level for Rawl. No, Rawl is 19. Thul and Ort are too high level. Tal we would actually be able to do because that's 17. Rawl is 19. Ort is... No, Soul is 27. Ort would be 21, I think. So we would be able to do that. I forget. We actually have them in here. We can look. Yeah, we could do Ort and Thul, actually. I always forget what level requirements are. They go up fairly regularly. Because you have L for level 11, level 11 for L, 13, 13, 15. Yeah, it just kind of goes up. We can't do Am yet. Because we need 25 for that. And yes, we will be using this just because. Why not? Can magic rare percent interfere with how gems drop? They do not. 5 slocket flail. You could do a few things with it. It wouldn't go for a ton. Because that's actually the max sockets on flails. I'm going to open my drink real quick because I could use some caffeine going through my system because I have a feeling within probably the next 30 minutes I'll need it. Yeah, it wouldn't go for like a super massive ton. It would just go for enough. And yes, I'm going to be pouring a drink right now, so if you hear me cussing, that means I spilled it. Yeah, we have an edge rune word waiting for us. Sorry if you hear me pouring in the background. It's my caffeine. It's my bubbly ass caffeine. Can you hear it? Actually, no, you can't because it's not coming through on the microphone. There you go. I got it close enough for a second there. But yeah, we have an edge rune word. It's not the best bow, but it'll work. We don't have a harmony going. So that's going to be another thing that we might consider. But we'll have a Bariza at 41. So it's not that big of a deal. Am I going to spill it? Am I going to spill it? Probably. Once I get knockback, it'll be easier. Knockback, schmockback. Although we probably will put an F in the Bariza. Ever heard of a song called Caffeine? There's probably a few of them. There's a song called Cocaine. But that's an entirely different discussion. And I can't see it because the light is very weird in here. Is it just... Hey, it's just the right amount. Sweet. I wasn't sure. I had a little bit left from earlier. Because I have a water bottle that I keep my caffeinated beverage in. But yes, we have an edge rune word. You keep seeing pull and you're wondering why people think it would go for that. Pull runes are the start of your high runes. It's just your basic thing. Was playing with your cousin in the afternoon and he was faster picking up a Vex rune, but he gave it to you when you asked. Now you have to get him a really good Christmas gift. Well, we could. What system do you play on? Ever heard the song called The Seed? Rick James. Cocaine is a hell of a drug. I'm Rick James, bitch. Oh, sadly, I know that reference. Okay. Psycho Stick. That actually sounds familiar then. I probably have heard it. I just probably don't have it in my head. Because I know of Psycho Stick. But anyway, as far as runes that's worth, it's worthwhile to people to make a, like, not a Chains of Honor. Wow. That was just completely the wrong thing. It's worth for people to make the war cry coat of arms. There we go. Wow. But yeah. Let's go ahead and just nuke these guys. And I love having a bugged mercenary. It makes life a little bit easier. And yes, we are still using most of Saigons. We're going to be using most of Saigons for a while. Oh, my mercenary has a prayer aura, yes. This just heals us. Cleansing, we don't actually get, unfortunately, on a mercenary. I would like it. I would totally use like an Act 1 mercenary if it had a natural cleansing, or even an Act 3 mercenary. Because I could actually combine that with you can't combine that with an insight, but you can actually get some decent effects out of that because it heals too. And if you use insight with a prayer merc, it gives you double healing. You had a pulse, so you used it to make your very first Hodo. Awesome. How much attack rating would you need on your Zom by level 85 to 90? That's the fun thing about attack rating. The need goes down as you get higher level. A few thousand would be more than enough, unless you have a really crappy bow. Like, yes, you can get up to 10,000 and it would be just like really great. But by the time you're like in your 90s, as long as you are decent, like 5 to 6,000 attack rating, you can usually hit stuff pretty easy. 0% magic find. You found 2 Vex runes. Hey, that's actually good. Although magic find has 0 effect on runes because the way drops happen. Like, let's take this mana potion right now. This thing, whenever it died, basically said, okay, I need to check if I'm going to drop something. Yes or no. Checks the no drop. It said it dropped something. So it checks, okay, which treasure class am I going to pick from? Blah, 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 blah. This one, it picked a junk drop, which made it a potion, which means you never roll for magic find. Same thing goes for runes and gems. They do not roll for magic find. If you get a charm, it does roll for magic find. If you get a jewel, armor, pants, whatever. You don't have pants in this game. This game has no pants. Attack rating? Basically, attack rating just influences your chance to hit. It does not influence your damage. Higher attack rating is nice, but generally speaking, you can also overcome that with your level. So it's not really a huge deal if it's not perfect. You do want to be able to hit, though. That's one reason attack rating is actually important for the... oh, crap. The Ubers. There we go. Pandemonium event, Ubers. I kept wanting to call them Pandemoniums. And yes, attack rating 100% matters for PvP and for Ubers because they are... Within PvP, they can match your level. In Ubers, they are going to be higher level than you, so you definitely need the attack rating. That is why you need a boost there. Let's see. Go ahead and pop that up. Let's see. What is the passive skill that gives you attack rating? There's actually more than one. For the Amazon, it is Penetrate, and it does get overridden by Blessed Aim, at least in Lord of Destruction. I actually have not tested that in D2R to see if it's still there. It probably is, considering that's something that most people don't know. But this, if I had a Blessed Aim mercenary, this would get overridden by it, and I wouldn't get any benefit from it. We don't need pants, we got boots. And most action RPGs didn't have pants for the longest time. It was just included in your armor. If I remember correctly, Baldur's Gate didn't even have pants back in the day. It's been a while since I played, though. I need to actually finish that series one of these days. One of these days, smack boom, we're gonna knock Ball to the moon. Which is hilarious because we're about to actually be killing Bale as well in probably the next couple hours. Got a no pants policy, you know. And if anyone here gets that, awesome. Unfortunately, I think she took down most of her videos. And have replaced them with... Oh, hey, mercenary, please don't. This helm, armor, gloves, amulet, and rings. Yeah, that's what I thought. And shield, of course, and like weapons. You have the 4 weapon slots. You have the 1 shield slot. You have all the wands that I used to hoard and never use. And the giant potion bag. Can you guys not target my... Oh, Jesus Christ. I almost just pulled a mercenary there. Can you guys not? Thank you. I almost pulled a mercenary there. That was an almost my bad. I wasn't paying attention to my life. Go for the eyes, boo! Ah, you like Minsk. I didn't ever really use him in the first one. I used him in the second one, though, oddly enough. I just never got on him. You're a big EverQuest guy. You had pants. Today was a good day for you, Magic Find. You got your first pair of... Hey, War Traps. Very good find. They're actually good for way more than their Magic Find because of that damage boost as well. What's my favorite Diablo-like game? Diablo 2. But no, if I had to choose one... Oh... The one I have the most nostalgia for that I really do need to get back into and play properly is Nox. Nox was a really fun game. So let's go ahead and back up.
Not enough mana.
And we'll just shoot multi-shot into the void and hope for the best.
I need mana.
Oh, he decided to come for me. Hi. How you doing? This could actually hurt. Kiting.
I need mana.
And duck through them. Who needs to hit whenever you can hit everything in a frickin' fan?
Mana.
He is... I think he might be out of my range. Yeah, I think they're out of my range. This game is so flipping out right now. 2 hours ago, Mara's Amulet, then... Oh, wow, nice. A Chamrune, a Jarune. Wow. You have the good lucks. Better keep up that good luck. May you find all the good things. May you make an enigma while I'm streaming. That would be awesome. Okay, so we've got Mr. Happy over here. Should probably pick up all the healing I can get. Mercenary's probably going to die from, like, attacks by this guy. Because he's going to do stuff like that, except focus at me and then accidentally hit the mercenary. Because he is definitely doing a lot of the fire. And fun little fact, the fire you cast from Hellfire, the torch, is actually Diablo's, not the Druid one. So, that's why you don't have the weird little stall for that one, but you do for Phoenix. Because it's actually a different spell. And no, we do not, unfortunately, have access to the... And that, see, that's what kills the mercenary. So this is going to be a little bit of a long, just drawn out. We are going to poke him a few times, walk away. Poke him a few times, walk away. We don't have Crushing Blow. We didn't hit 25. We didn't get anything too amazing. So it's literally just wait for Diablo to be not a dick for a little bit and stand still. And sorry if I can't read chat while doing it, because I will die if I stand still. So I will respond in just a minute. Oh, you accidentally sold your Chains of Honor to a vendor. I saw that out of the corner of my eye, but I didn't get to read the entire statement. That sucks. Okay, back off. We need to start rebuilding our stamina. Oh, I was running. Stop running. There you go. Can you stop casting that? Holy shit. He's very fire happy today. Oh, you missed. There's his lightning. Just got to move out of the way of his stuff, and it's fine. This is the most arduous part of this, by the way. Diablo is a little bit of a dick. Especially whenever you are desyncing a little bit. Nice. And right now he is a little bit slowed because of the cold damage. Could possibly do the slow mercenary on her. Would be kind of hilarious, but we want the actual mana leech for our javelin side of things. And honestly, javelins would have made this a lot easier. Can you not be a dick? Thank you. Yeah, he's not happy at all. He's just doing his little, I'm gonna slap. Hey, wow, you slapped. I actually had to use a healing potion. And it wasn't entirely because of my stupidity, it's because you actually aimed for me. Oh, I was slightly confused by that fire. That one was actually curving a little bit troublesome. Hey, no. No fast fire, my dude. Only my assassins get to do fast fire. Wow, I am not hitting for crap. This is what happens whenever you are under-leveled, whenever you're coming against Diablo. You have to walk in circles a lot. Yeah, you missed. Ow. Nice hit chance on that, my dude. Get out of the way of that. But yeah, whenever you're under-leveled, your just hit chance is going to be ass, so you're just going to have to just deal with him and hope for the best. And fast fire, you may notice that sometimes whenever he shoots, it goes in a straight line. That will happen with various traps as well. The Wake of Fire will do that. So, yeah. Definitely something to know about. Whenever it's not swirling, it will just go faster, which is a little bit dangerous. You'll even see it with the Hellfire Torch. Oh no, whatever will I do? Move 3 steps to the right. Ooh, all 3 of them. That would have actually probably killed me if I would have gotten hit by it. Because that was all 3 trails. And you can see how much damage 2 trails does. Nope. And Saigon's does not help with the stamina situation. It actually hurts it because it's medium armor. And funnily enough, the lightning that he does is still bugged. For those of you that are curious. In Nightmare in Hell difficulty, if you just get right up on him, he actually can't hit you with it. In normal difficulty, he can. Oh, we got chilled. Ooh, that's an unpleasant fire trail. We just used up all of our potions. You ass. Keep doing the AoE nukes. Nope. That's why I keep you at a distance. Are we going to be able to do this without going back to town? Maybe. We are technically about, I want to say 6 levels too low for what we're doing here. Generally, you want to aim to be fighting him around level 30. Just like if you're just going by like a generic advice for like your characters, level 30 would be what you want to aim for. Anyway, we got that. We got Tankreds. We got a belt.
Terror has ended.
Nice. Used a few arrows getting to there, but it's fine. All the set items. Okay, let's see what was saying. Let's see. You're playing source only MF. That's BS. Okay. Hades looks like good alternative gameplay. Hades is pretty fun. It's a fun roguelite. It's a different experience. It's more of a twin stick shooter feel to it, though, as opposed to an action RPG. It's more like Bastion, which is not surprising considering Supergiant Games. After you accidentally sold your changes of honor to a vendor, and it's all gone. Wasn't okay. Played this game since 1.08 days. I never got a high rune. Yeah, because they actually changed the rune drop rate in 1.12 or 3, I think. Upped it a lot. Jaw dropped along with 3 ums. Lem for forge. Something feels different. Yeah, they actually changed it. You took them to death eventually. Yeah, we did. Farming for 400 hours now and nothing, and selling keys for runes, and now that. Normal Diablo is the hardest Diablo. Normal Diablos is quite easy if you're around level 30. Yeah, level 30 is kind of like the goal for them because you actually start getting a good chance to hit them then. We are way under leveled. We're level 24. Question, you notice you don't have to keep your cursor on Diablo whenever you're shooting at him. What's up with that? Oh, this is going to be kind of a weird thing to explain. But basically, if we press shift and attack and have them lock, she's saying not here right now. But if we do that, we actually have a lock on him and his name will show up here as we're holding down the button. As long as we're holding down that button, it'll stay locked on him and keep shooting at him. You have a question. You still play single player Pluggy and recently found your first Zod rune from Eldritch. Awesome. Wondering which base to use for Breath of the Dying. Your goal is the most variety as you play with all characters. Breath of the Dying is an odd one. It's actually not the best weapon in the game. But, ow. There are a few options. Do you want two-handers or one-handers? Usually the favorite for one-handers is the Berserker Axe. And usually the favorite for two-handers is... There's a few. There's Warpike, there's Archon Staff, and Thunder Maul is on there. As far as like the options. Is the reason I didn't level more before coming here? Didn't feel like it. That's literally it. I didn't feel like grinding off screen, so I just kind of like left it going. So let's go ahead and get some more. I'm gonna have to resurrect Dingus back there. I am gonna have to get these ID'd too. Good place to farm when using Lightning Javazon without Infinity. Are you looking for just XP farming, or are we talking about like farming items? Dread cows for runes, but this is really not true. What the internet says, all the high runes in Act 2 Summoner or... Act 2 actually is a bit of an interesting thing. The chests at the end of each of the Arcane Sanctuary are basically... They're lower level, but they're the same kind of chest thing as the chests in Lower Kurast. So it's the same principle behind them. So you may not be able to get the same patterns, but you can still get pretty decent items from them. So we have Tancred Skull. We have just a kind of crappy belt. We have another crappy belt. We already have one of those, so I'm not going to keep it. But yeah, the chests at the end of Summoner are also actually really good for stuff. So let's resurrect Dingus McChingus here. And go to the next act. They're the closest you're going to get to like repeatable Lower Kurast runs on line, but you're going to still have the issue of not being players 8 or player 7 actually. And yes, Ghosts in Chaos Sanctuary and Arcane Sanctuary are both really good for farming runes too, for that reason. Tancred's really weird. I don't think we've actually found a Tancred's weird on here yet. So that was a nice one. Or Tancred's skull, sorry. We found the amulet, the weapon, and now the helmet. I don't think we found the boots or the armor. But yeah, if you're farming just one player, Chaos Sanctuary is your best place for runes. But as far as Javazon farming locations, if you're farming for items, the pits in Act 1 are pretty good. Doing Countess runs can actually turn up some decent stuff. Not like Zod runes or anything, but you can get some decent uniques because she is a super unique, and you have plenty of bosses on the way down. You aren't going to get your level 85 things from there, but it's fairly easy. Sorry, I was getting a drink. And debating whether to put this on Mercenary instead of the Frost Nova, but I'm going to keep the Frost Nova. We should probably grind a level, honestly, at this point. Because I'm not going to be able to hit crap here. We had a 60-something% chance to hit Diablo. I almost went Baal. But no, it wasn't Baal. So let's go get our socket quest. And I think I am going to put a Neph rune in the Bariza.
The siege must be stopped.
And yes, I will be killing a decent number of things here just because, well, XP.
I need mana.
And honestly, our best XP would probably be still in Act 2, for those of you curious. You assume you'll never find a Zod again? That's what I thought, and now I've gotten a grand total of... Geez, at this point, I think it's 5 of them? I have found so many in the past, like, since mid-2020 that it's been ridiculous. Yeah, you get a massive XP penalty until 25. And then after 25, you still get an XP penalty. It's just radiated rather than just harsh. Well, you're too low level for here. So go kiss a monkey or something. Go kiss little mister. The flaming monkey. Okay. But I want to get up here. I'm going to get my socket and put a Neph into that Bariza. Just so I don't forget to do it. Going up the hill's not too hard. We are still going to kill the things, though. Yep. Act 2, do tombs. Generally, if I'm just doing quick XP, I'm going to be doing it just clear the valley. Tombs are nice, though. Only thing I don't like about tombs is lack of leech on a lot of the undead. You'd think I was lucky, but I get like really crappy rolls on things. If you watch the Rune Word videos, you'll see just how lucky I am with some of those rolls. Some of the I've rolled multiple griefs. I have 2 left that because I roll between them until I get the one that I want. I need to start doing that again so I can get a second grief that's on par with my 398. And also, I was playing on players, usually 5 whenever I found those, so there is something to be said about it was single player, so you're playing with fake players added. So I'm usually playing players 3 or players 5 whenever I'm just farming. Hey Andre, how's it going? Welcome. Welcome to the oddness. We're just moving on up the hill. And yes, I know you need mana. And yes, I know that thing is actually blocking my shots. Are you doing all right? Hey, we got another Saigons. Are you doing all right tonight, Andre?
I need mana.
When you were little, did you ever try to keep as many of these barbs alive as possible? Yes. We're currently at 4. I've tried to do it as an adult, too. It's a lot easier on a paladin. I think my record was like 6 following me or something. A lot of them do that and get stuck up there. Like complete numpties. They don't have the best pathfinding. So they usually get kind of chopped off here. And then you have various stairs that'll stop them later on too. I figure if we save the 15 later, we'll more than make up for it. You got 213 on your CTA, 30 res on your Hodo, and 2 away from the lowest damage on your Grief. Ouch. But still, I say, low is better than none. I mean, we were using a, what, 28% Spirit for a long time, so it's fine. And it still worked decent. Yeah, it's not as good as getting that extra frame, but it works. It's fine. I don't like the mentality of everything has to be perfect or it's Char Sifu. No, you can use that. I'll trade my perfect for a bunch of stuff and then just keep my like 1 point off of perfect one for like dirt cheap. Ah. The 1 day off during the week. Oh my. Only thing you're actually aiming to get is Enigma for your Necro. You got the CTA and Hodo by trading for the items you found and traded off. Ah. Yeah, Chains of Honor, I personally love a lot because I don't really care about teleporting around and being optimal. Because most of the things that I find useful, like I have all the uniques on single player. I don't need to sit around and farm for them. Most of the things I am looking for are item bases, runes, jewels, crafting supplies. Those are where the real GG items are anyway, so you don't necessarily need to be doing a ton of magic find for those. Oh, we got a posse. How many of you guys do we have? Got one stuck up there. I think we might end up with like 5 or 6 at least. Don't die on me, little buddy. 3 of them versus them.
Not enough mana.
I think they might have killed the ones that went down this way after them. Oh, nope, they're still alive. Hi, guys. How many of you guys are like freaking carpenter ants? I'm just surprised they're actually staying with us. Paramercenary be helping. I'm actually surprised our mercenary is still alive too. Usually I just run past them nowadays, but where are you guys? Are they coming up? Oh, they're fighting some over here too. It's an escort mission. Come on, you guys. Oh, they've split up a little bit, unfortunately. I wish there was a way to see their life. You're outnumbering the enemies, come on. You can do it. I believe in you. Stick near the prayer, mercenary. You can do it. Yeah, there's some up over on the right-hand side, too. Tyrael's Might trophy build. Ugh. Tyrael's Might is annoying. For as rare as it is, it's not that good. I suppose I could do a build with like Tyrael's Might, Meng Song's, a few others, I guess. We need to go rescue. Let's go rescue the ones on the right. You guys should be fine. Are they still over here? Did they get lost? Yeah, they got lost. Yeah, if Tyraels didn't have the level requirement, it'd be a lot better. It'd be just basically an amazing starter and mid-game item. But until then... the bloody foothills. Well, we've got to rescue the barbarians. They're dumb. Have a good one, hunting. Should you build bone armor for your necro to keep Skin of the Viper Magi? What kind of necro are you running? Oh, you're running a summoner. I would keep Skin of the Viper Magi for a summoner. Skin of the Viper Magi, if you were doing something like a bone necro, then I would say use the bone armor. But without like the skills in the bone skill tree, you're not going to be getting a whole lot out of it. Stay behind me, barbarian, so you don't die. Where did your other friend went the other way. I see him down there in the bottom left. He's like, I'm gonna fight 4 things at once. Fine. And I'm glad you are enjoying it, Spencer. So there's all that dead. We'll keep you alive for at least a minute more. 2-on-1, can they do it? Maybe. I know we have more up here. So we got 2 there. Where are the ones over here? Did they die? They might have died. Or they might have gotten all the way up. Huntron. Hey, at least I didn't call you Honeypop. Sorry. I can't read tiny text very easily. Wrinkly Dingus. I love your name. I just sat there staring at that one for a minute, making sure I was reading that right. Have a good one, Huntron. Oh no, we lost one! Game over. We gotta quit now. We don't even get the waypoint. We just gotta quit. You shall be missed for all of like 3 seconds, my dude. Yeah, I could go through Flare Jungle for some quick XP. But I want my socket quest, so I don't forget to do that. And we got a bunch of barbarians stuck there. I forget if you can actually get them up the stairs. I don't know if you can. They might just channel into those side areas on their own. Oh yeah, we don't need that. Larzuk, I don't need this crap. Take it. Okay, so this needs a socket. Ta-da! We have a socket in that. Let's go ahead and put Nef. There we go. Now it has knockback. And I think we had a Nef sit. Yeah, we do. I don't really care about wasting runes. We can strip that out of there. We've gotten like 3 of those. It's fine. So we should be good with that. We are currently level 24. Let's go ahead. We'll go do that. Let's go Flare Jungle. Sigurd. Oh my god, that's flashback there. Okay. That's an old game. Older than Diablo 2. And yes, we murder things here pretty reliably now. But Sigurd is from another game, for those of you that are curious. I forget the name of it, but I remember it was like Super Nintendo or early PlayStation. Oh, I didn't buy any mana potions. Oops. Gonna have to use this lovely. Or this lovely. That's a good lovely as well. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Thank you. But Flare Jungle's a good one. We could also go into Travangle. Maybe have a potential of getting something halfway decent. Doubtful. Sorry for coughing into the microphone. Oh, you were thinking of the first Barb? Yeah, Sigurd is from another game though. It's an NPC in the one I'm thinking of, but I imagine it's been used a few times. Let's go ahead and boop boop boop. Okay, so we've done it. Oh god, mercenary, no, no die. There you go. And we'll take the healing potion and the healing potion. We need a mana potion, damn it. You can see, yeah, here we actually have a really good chance of hitting because we've leveled up. Yay. Hey, there's a mana potion. Who says the game doesn't deliver? And no, we don't have strafe on this character. I'm probably not going to go strafe on here because I don't want to. I play a strafes on a lot off camera. So, yeah, that's going to be... It would be a little bit redundant for me. Oh, one annoying thing. Yeah, there's a Sigurd in Elder Scrolls. It would be Oblivion. And it's not even that far into it. Fire Emblem's probably the one I was thinking of. But one annoying thing, and we're going to demonstrate this. Well, it actually worked there. For some reason, it won't actually cap off these at 350 if they're in your inventory, and it won't just fit on top of another one. Like, if I picked up one that had 100 and something in it, it would just stack next to that. Very annoying. What is one item I absolutely hate to see drop? Trying to think. Because there's a use for most items you can think of. For those of you that are curious. But I do get tired of seeing Eisenhearts, of course, because that's one of the most common drops. I get a little bit fed up with... This is just a personal thing for me. I get fed up finding runes. I know. Stupid problem to have. But it's because I have this weird... At least in single player. And I had this back whenever I... Excuse me. Back whenever I played Battle.net in Lord of Destruction as well. Where I just, for some reason, always found a ton of runes and none of, like, Ist runes back in the day. Now I'm finding Ists on here, so it's probably broken. But that was a very common issue for me. Heavy bracers. I also hate finding ethereal gloves, because I find a lot of those too. Any gloves that are ethereal. But we're almost level 25. Let's take him out. Nice dodge.
Not enough mana.
And yes, we'll fill up our mana potions in a little bit. But for now, we have that.
I need mana.
Fastest place would still be the Canyon, Viper Magi. Not Viper Magi. Canyon of the Magi. There we go. Wow, dang it. Hi, thank you. What's the password for the game? I do not... this one's not a public game. I will be doing public games, just not right this second. Public games are going to be more for like grinding and doing Magic Find and stuff like that with the viewers. You got Berserker Hatchet off of every boss without fail. I'm sorry. I get Hauberk a lot. Top 3 favorite items in the game. Bows, swords. I still am angry at axes, but I'm not as angry in Resurrected as I was in OG Diablo 2, because they look better now. But definitely, it'd probably be bows, swords, and scepters as far as weapons go. I would probably go for class-specific shields. Or are you talking specific items?
Not enough mana.
I would have to look up the stats on Razor's Edge. I know it's a unique, but the stats on it are not ringing a bell right now. We're not level 25. At 25, Act 5 is the fastest. You just run the top of the hill. How's it going, Data? And it's going pretty well for me. Oh, specific. My favorite specific weapons. I have a soft spot for Phoenix. Even though it's not amazing, I do have a soft spot for it. So that would probably be on the list. I'm trying to think what else. I have a soft spot for Langreiser Breiser, or the Langreiser, whatever it's called, the Magic Fine Crossbow. That was like, I used that for so much, it's kind of like burned into my brain. It's not a good bow. It's just, I have it stuck in my head. And also, Langreiser makes me think of a strategy RPG. So let's see. No mana potions. Wow, you are stingy, game. We're just trying to get 25. The redemption aura is very nice. I like it because it just makes me feel like mini Diablo. Even before I have a torch. But yeah, I have a soft spot for Phoenix just because I like using it. How do you make Charge Strike hit harder? This one? You get right up in their face. And actually, it hits hard whenever you put the synergies into it. It's an amazing boss killer. It's not going to do jack squat against lightning immunes. But for bosses, it's amazeballs. The big problem with Phoenix is its cost is a little bit high for what it is. I recognize that. I still love the weapon. It is pretty frequently, for me, beaten out by Hand of Justice. So, as far as like actual usability. But as far as how much I like it, I like shooting the fire out of my face. Oh, we didn't need either of those? Sweet. And yes, I know those aren't optimal. So let's go to Travancore real quick. Oh, because you're eating dinner? Oh, we got to the top of the hill. We rescued a bunch of barbs. One died. I kind of mourned him for like half a second, maybe. And now we're just getting level 25 so we can use Edge. Best of luck, Ham. May you not get boned. You were thinking of Phoenix Shield. Phoenix Shield is very nice as well. I need to do a dragon build one of these days where it's just dragon armor, dragon shield, just all the nonsense. And now we have Thorns, sort of. Oh, you're wondering what the 3 big skills are? As far as the ones you have, let's get to the next act real quick. Let this load up. It's gonna take a minute. Okay, so as far as the lightning skills, this is your boss killer. These 2 are your crowd control. This is really good crowd control if you don't have Titans. This is really good crowd control if you do have Titans. This doesn't use up your durability nearly as fast. Is a really nice benefit of it. But this is... A lot of people sleep on this skill because the visual does not match the actual damage it does. So you'll see it like bounce like 3 times, but it could bounce like a bunch more times. It's just not showing the graphic. And that is an issue that is known. It was in Lord of Destruction. It was in this one as far as I remember. I need to test it again to see if they patched it or not. But it was kind of buggy whenever I tested it last. But yeah, these three, Charge Strike, Lightning Strike, and Lightning Fury are your three big lightning skills. So those are the first three that you kind of want if you're doing that. Razor's Edge, level 67, 50 Deadly Strike, open wounds, 40 IAS, 158 to 188 damage, very fast, and minus 33 target defense. It just sounds like an okay bow. I would probably use it on... I'd probably use it on a strafer early on. Like, it's a little bit weak, but it's still got double damage, so you're going to be doing 300 and something to 360... Sorry, 376. Whenever you hit that Deadly Strike. Your Deadly Strike and your Crit Strike means you're going to be doing that almost every hit. Think you'll try out your first hardcore pacifist without recording? Well, I mean, pacifists have a hard time not dying, so I can understand that. Oh, sorry. Need a drink. Razor's Edge. Why was I thinking that was a bow? Razor's Edge. I'm going to look it up. I'm just going to actually look up the item. Oh, it's the Tomahawk. Okay. No, there isn't a build I can think of that uses that explicitly. You could use it on a Frenzy Barb and have it be okay. You could use it on a Zealot and it'd be okay. But there's not a build that kind of builds itself around it. For some reason, I was thinking of... Let's go look at our unique bows. I'm loading it up real quick so I can look.
Oh, where are you hiding at? Show me what I'm seeking.
It's elite bows. Want uniques. Thank you. Maybe I'm thinking of exceptional. Where is it? I was thinking of Rip Hook. Okay. The actual razor bow. But no, the Tomahawk, it's a mid-level, mid-tier Zealot weapon. Could you go through hell with that as a main weapon? It'd be a little bit slow. But you'd do enough damage with it that yes, you could get through hell. You would want some life leech. You'd want to be not quite super angry at it. How does it compare to a Max Ravens build, Druid build? Well, the Razor's Edge would totally beat the freaking Raven Druid. Ugh. As far as this build, starting out, the Ravens would actually be a little bit better than this. But at the point that we're at, we're actually stronger than that. Oh no, we do almost no damage according to this. You're thinking of trying 3 strategies: Thorns Paladin, Shilling Armor Sorceress, or Confuse Wall. If you're... The rule of pacifist ones is you can't actually cast anything on enemies, so the Iron Maiden one wouldn't work. You can't actually aggressively interact with any of the enemies, if I remember the rules correctly. Do you need attack rating for Lightning Javazon? No! I mean, if you want your actual Javelin part of it to hit, sure, but you don't need it. The bolts will come out whether you hit or not. I should probably bug the mercenary, I just realized. Because things are going badly for him. Oh no, we're doing about the same damage as we were doing before. Oh my goodness. Yeah, let's just go down there. Let's go bug him real quick. Just so he doesn't go completely stupid. And also another thing worth noting, a lot of the skills on the Amazon are buggy. They are still buggy. Like the fire arrow, I'll actually show them off while we're waiting for him to teleport. But as we come down here, a lot of these skills, let's go bow and crossbow first. They say they give attack rating. This one says it does half regular damage. This one says, actually, no, it's not that one. Which one is it? I think it's this one. Yeah, this one says it gives attack rating. And if you're wondering, that does not give attack rating. This does not give attack rating. This does not give attack rating. This doesn't. Neither does this. Neither does this. And, well, neither does this. And if I remember correctly, I think Magic Arrow doesn't either. But I could be wrong on that one. I know the other ones for sure. Found Razor's Edge and a +2 summon druid with plus druid skill club. Oh, I think I know which one you're talking about. Razor's Edge is pretty fun for us. It'll work. It's not the best item ever, but it'll work. But yeah, the pacifist build, you can't interact with the enemies on any level. You literally just have to stand there and take it. That's why you get like charge bolt triggers and stuff like that for dealing with Disace. And Nova. You want regular Nova, not Frost Nova, because you want actual damage. Yay! And we are not doing a ton of damage, but it's going to be about the same as using Arctic. And we also have Thorns, so anything that punches us dies. Oh, it'll miss. Guided Arrow. It always hits. But Magic Arrow, not so much. So, do we think this is going to be horizontal or vertical? I have a feeling it's going to be horizontal, judging by the terrain. So, we're just going to push this way and just keep treating it like horizontal until it proves itself otherwise. And now we're going to start getting decent experience, as we are going to not have nearly the same penalties before. Especially considering we are literally nuking everything. First hit, first kill. Yay! Okay. But anyway. But yeah, I would like it for Magic Arrow to always hit. It seems like the one that would make the most sense. Fire Arrow is pretty interesting as well. There are certain levels on those that you can get to where you make them basically unblockable. By most blocking options, that is. Not every blocking option. So, any hoozle. Up the hill we go. For free experience and beyond! Where are you at? There you are. Might make the illusionist necro afterwards. I mean, there is a build with the necromancer that does a lot of like confuse and stuff like that. One of the melee builds does a lot of that, where they do confuse and stuff like that to control enemies, and then just kind of like amp damage or decrepify specific groups. Usually it's decrepify just to help their durability. But yeah, you can do a few things with hex-based builds on the necromancer. Are they exceptionally fast? No, but they're fun. Oh no, we're already 3 bars in. We are doing better than, well, trying to think of it. AT&T, there we go. I was trying to think of a phone service that has bars. Verizon, there we go. Can you hear me now? Actually, not getting any alerts on there. That's actually really solid. And I forgot to be recording this entire time. No! I'm going to have to go fish the first hour and a half of stream off of YouTube. Sweet! Someone remember to put a comment on this video and remind me to download it so I can put it up on the Let's Play channel. People are going to be like, it's only 720p! Well, that's because I don't feel like going to like 30-party sites to download 1080. I still find it asinine that YouTube doesn't let the creators do that. That's right, we can only download our own videos from the service at 720p. It's very strange. I don't understand it. Yeah, I saw a video title for that. I didn't actually read the article yet. I haven't watched the video either. I haven't actually really gotten to watch too many videos lately. I need to. I also need to start working on the other channels as well, because while I will continue Diablo 2 until the probably end of days. Honestly, I enjoy playing it. I enjoy playing action RPGs in general. But I will probably be doing that. I do need to probably get one of my other channels up and kicking so I can actually, you know, make enough to not be eating half my savings each month. It's not half my savings, but eating all of my savings each month. Yeah, Guided Arrow and Pierce was incredibly insane. Throw a knockback on it, and it becomes extremely scary too. Because you could actually knock players back and forth like that too. I need to remember... Actually, I can change that option right after this stream. I need to remember to set it up to just auto-record whenever I'm streaming. How's my art going these days? I've been doing some stuff off-screen, and I've been contemplating how I want to approach that channel. Whether I just want it to be... I might keep the... I might actually do kind of like what I'm doing with this and have two channels. One for just like casual Let's Plays, and then one for all the like guided stuff. That way I'm not killing the algorithm on my channel by splitting it. But I'm not making money off of it yet, so... It's still pure hobby. Have I tried the controller yet? Yes. And once I hit 10,000, I'll actually be eligible for merchandise. So guess what I'll be doing? I'll be making shirts and stuff for people to buy that are just artwork and stuff like that. I can't call it Diablo. I can't do like an Enigma shirt or anything like that without running on the dangerous side of the law. So that won't happen, but I will be doing merch and stuff like that of various like character art and stuff like that. And I can't say it's Diablo, but I can say, hey, this is a fantasy character based on how I envision my characters that I've been creating. But the Guided Arrow thing just doesn't work now, unfortunately. You'd have to go to an old patch. Guided Arrow can't pierce. And I hate these guys' sounds. They are way too loud. You bastards. Oh, there's our waypoint. Sweet. Not that we ever come back here, but it's there. And no, I don't plan on exploiting the attack speed bug on here. I don't think we... Technically, I could. I have the jewels and the runes for it. I wouldn't be able to do, like, an overpowered thing yet.
Not enough mana.
But Diablo actually is something that I wouldn't have too much trouble doing. Let's kill Thresh Socket. He's not going to be a big pain. He's trying to figure things out. Oh, did he? Oh, he just actually hit the mercenary. Ya butt. There you go. Yawn buttock. Die. There's some builds that... Okay, you know when your wife was doing lives on her YouTube didn't push her till she quit the lives, your channel blew up. Ah. YouTube is a bit weird. Starting out, and I have thought about making a channel just for like hosting advice on this. I don't think I would ever want to actually grow it because I hate that kind of that particular niche. The YouTube creator niche is a very mixed kind of situation. It's very toxic at times. At other times, it's very competitive. And frankly, I would only want to push the content once. If people want to use it and reference it, that'd be awesome. But I don't want to sit there and have to be chasing, like, make 10 million videos called how to get your first 1,000 subscribers. No. I'd rather give actual real world advice. But basically, the way it works whenever you're starting as out is you want to be pushing for that search. You want to get those first views. You also want to be like community driven. You want to be shared within the community that is your niche. And then you want to start going for browse. Right now, most of my traffic is from browse. And that's kind of where you want to eventually be, because that results in YouTube sending it to more people that aren't your regular followers. That said, for the past, I'd have to say about a month, we actually have gotten to where it's teetering between browse and search, and you can see that, guess what? Views are down overall. We've actually dropped to about half our views from last month. Ouch! That hurt. Goodbye, Snowdrifter. Okay, so light healing potion we need. You wish all the other classes had to move similar to teleport? So do I. As far as the controller thing, I got diverged. My brain went down the YouTube path. I actually really enjoy talking about it. I don't want to make videos about it very often. But basically, the controller aspect is one of those interesting things where there are going to be controller meta builds, is probably the nicest way to say it. And then there's going to be mouse and keyboard builds. And I don't think it's really been addressed by the video community as a whole, the differences here. And that is something that I plan on rectifying. But I want to do more testing with it and actually develop specifically controller meta builds. Because things like Firewall and Blizzard and Meteor, amazing skills. Shit on a controller. Like absolute garbage on a controller. So, wife was at 4K subs when she started lives and wasn't growing at all. Then she quit lives in June this year. Almost 9K subs. Damn. That's some good growth. I mean, if she still enjoys it, she could go back to doing it. It would probably start getting browse traction on it. For a while there, I tried following Blitz's advice, which, if you're curious, he's actually a really good YouTuber. He does the whole algorithm thing right. He is kind of slipping a little bit because they've changed the algorithm since whenever he was at his peak, but he's still growing relatively smoothly. But basically, his was churn and burn. He was going through a lot of things and going... Auto-targeting? Auto-targeting takes some getting used to on controller. I wouldn't say it sucks, but for things like Blizzard and stuff like that, where it just targets onto the whatever enemy, it's complete ass. But for things like Fireball, Strafe, and stuff like that, and we're going to be trying out the martial arts. I've kind of avoided doing it because I want my first experience to be on stream with it. But that kind of stuff with the martial arts and stuff like that seems like it would actually work even better with controller than it does with mouse and keyboard. She still does it, drives you insane. Well, as long as she's enjoying it, then she should keep doing it. Everyone who's watching the trial could be soaking views from everyone. What trial? Or which trial are you talking about? Because I'm not sure. Oh, never mind. I know what trial you're talking about. The Rittenhouse nonsense. That's a sham, and I'm not even going to get into it because, frankly, it makes me mad. But And interpret that as you will. I've been very open about my views on various things. I think you can guess where I stand on that. But let's kill these guys off. Yeah. I am glad you enjoy them, Jaguar.
I am overburdened.
But I am not necessarily the best YouTuber. I just know what consistently works for the people I have done YouTube with. I know what has worked for me. I know what doesn't work for me. And you kind of do have to adapt what you're doing to you as well. It's not always about the audience. Because while I am trying to make things that you guys will find useful or enjoyable, I also know that I am no Dangerously Funny. I am no Blitzkriegler. I am not even a Wanderbots. I don't play enough games fast enough to actually enjoy that. But I do like making guides. I do like playing around with weird builds and exploring different ideas, trying out different games from time to time. And I also like doing art and other creative stuff. So I try to focus it around that rather than just completely going bonkers on them. We didn't use our skill points. That one, and I think I'm content on that for now. We don't have the mana leech to support higher. First time I stream. I am glad you're enjoying it, Ron. Hopefully we will continue creating good things. We're going to start down this tree. I'm going to get started on it because we're probably going to not be using it at first in Nightmare even. Because we're going to be kind of set up with the Bariza. We won't get the Javelin we want until later, but we can use it for boss killing. If we get down to like where we need. Because we're set up on the bow. We have everything we need there. We are sort of set up on our skills. So we're fairly solid there. Have a good one, Andre. And hopefully, I might set aside a day specifically for Magic Find and have another one just for grinding through. But I also do want to start a day for just testing builds that you guys have. And I'll probably, even though I'm not sponsored by them, so take my advice on them as you will. I'm not sponsored by Max Roll, but I might actually use the Max Roll thing to actually do the testing and just get an approximately close build with what I have. How did I get this aura? I am using an edge bow. Da-da-da-da. We're using the edge bow. It's double edgy for the edge lord. Do we actually? Yeah, we have room in there. But yeah, we're using the double edge lord bow. Master cast with some resist. That's not terrible. It's going to be a junk jewel for crafting. Let's see. What the hell is a proc? Proc is... Oh, we don't have an ability on this character that will do procs. But basically, a proc is whenever X condition is met, there is a chance of Y happening. So basically, if you have a chance of casting Decrepify on, say, Reaper's Toll, the Decrepify cast on... I think it's on Striking, is the proc. It'll proc on Striking. So it'll be Decrepify on Striking proc. So that's what's going to be. But yeah, this aura is Thorns from the Edgelord bow. You got back, just got back recollecting your Saigon starter set again, so you can make recollecting, so you can make a new character's life easier. Yeah, Saigon's is a good starter set. Eisenheart's actually is not a bad starter set. Clegg's is nice. Pretty much all the normal difficulty ones, except for like Arcanas, are fairly decent starter sets. Let's go ahead and just smack all of these. I think I missed part of the conversation. I keep forgetting that it's on top chat instead of live chat. There we go. Now I can see everybody's messages as you put them in. I don't like that YouTube defaults to that. This is going to be a portal there because we're going to need to come back as soon as we find that there bloody waypoint, which is probably like way over here. Just keep going around the edge. That's all we can really do. It's all you want to do. Just go around the edge in this place. So let's go ahead and pop that. There you go. Oh no! So many enemies. They're all going to die. And I know we're not the fastest killers right now. This is kind of intentional because I want to mix it up with the bows and stuff. You hate Cathans. Cathans is kind of bad too. Eyes and hearts, you see those items drop more than... I'm kind of irritated that I haven't gotten any angelics. Quick sing bar question. Warcry, does it have a next hit delay? I don't remember. I don't think it does. Because generally you're going to find next hit delays on things that have a fixed amount of damage but have a duration existence, like Fissure and Firestorm, stuff like that. You're also going to have it on like Tornado. But I don't think Warcry does. It does have a chance to not stun, but it can also stun things that are physical immune, so Warcry is a really solid skill. You like to do Cathan's Amian rings for strength and use Saigons? That's a nice little setup. I like doing whatchamacallit? Angelic for attack rating. Ami plus rings. And it gives you attack rating per level. And it's a decent amount. And it's usually fairly easy to find because set rings are a dime a dozen. We've just gotten a dozen Cathans. And you think I'm kidding, but no, we have quite literally gotten about a dozen Cathans. After playing through, this will be our... We've done Druid, Necromancer, Sorceress. Yeah, this will be number 4. But Cathans is also good for Life Leech and stuff like that too, so it's not the worst thing ever. Yay, waypoint. So let's go ahead, dump that over here. We're not going to get anything until level, I want to say, yeah, 41 is probably our, well, we have 27 for those. Roll for that. We are probably going to be going Fortitude whenever we get into Nightmare in Hell, so that's going to be a thing.
Can I help you?
Let's go ahead and toss that in, get some replacements. I think we're good. So now we've got to rescue ourselves an Anya. It's fine. We don't have Pierce yet because we're not level 30. We don't get that until then. So we're not seeing this really show its full potential. Of course, once we get Bariza, we don't even have to worry about that because guess what? Bariza already has natural Pierce. That's why it was so freaking powerful with Guided Arrow. It used to be insane with Guided Arrow because you just juggle things with it. So let's see. This path. Okay, I think I know which way it is on this one. I always forget the layouts on these. It's stupid, but it's there. But yeah, there are specific layouts for this, and it's kind of like the Den of Evil, where it's literally just there's X, Y, and Z layout. It's always the same. You just got to remember what it is. But I only do this once per difficulty. I don't farm this place, so I don't have it memorized. I really don't like farming this place in Hell because guess what? It's Gloam. You can spawn Gloams. I tend to avoid places like that because I hate Gloams. I don't want to have to wear a Wisp projector just to exist. That said, we do actually have good resists. We're not hurting there. Oh, bosses! Sweet. The possessed one is probably the most dangerous of the bunch. Ow, Jesus Christ. For those of you wondering, these guys can get nasty. Because they also don't have a maximum attack speed. Though that was more my fault than necessarily the bug's fault. So, I shouldn't have been sitting there trying to tank them like a complete imbecile. So, let's go bug mercenary. We'll stay back. Oh, Jesus. Thank you. Bug mercenary. We'll go down there. We'll get our stuff back. We're not going to equip alternate gear or anything. We're just going to go down there nude. In the nudes. Jog quickly. No. Stay in there. Stay. Oh, you jackass. I knew he wouldn't be, because it would let me close the door. That means he wasn't in it. Now he's stuck back there. Dingleberry Smith. What you doing, Jamali? Come on. Teleports. Thank you. Good job, good sir. He has absolute rat garbage gear. He can't equip that bill until, I want to say low 30s. Which kind of sucks. Because he only has 84 strength with gear on. And that takes 95. So yeah, it'll be about... Because he gets 1.5 per level. Yeah, it's going to be a while. It's just going to be a little bit. It'll be fine. Hi, Frenzy Tor. Bye, Frenzy Tor. Hate having to... Oh, we actually had a succubus chasing us, too. I didn't realize that. Hey, Marv. How's it going? I am glad you're enjoying the stream. As always, if people are enjoying the streams, likes really do help. Although, I don't leave the streams public, so if you don't feel compelled to do it, it's okay. All it does is help promote it while I'm live. After the stream ends, we just put it on the back burner in unlisted and just go, and for people who are regulars to the channel, they can find them here. They will always be here. And we also do ones on the Let's Play channel, which I forgot to start pressing record at the beginning of this, so we got kind of boned by that. So let's see. Let's not click that button yet. I want to click the button. Go, mercenary, go! I'm trying to get just one. Go, mercenary, go! Oh, no. No, 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 no. No. No, 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 no. Sit, Ubu. Sit. I have no idea what's going on. And yeah, we're just stuck watching spam. Oh, that's lovely. Did the servers just go down? I think the servers just went down. Oh, nope, they're back. Did we die during that, or what? Wait a minute. That was on my end. Oh, bite me, game. Because it just said it reset my stream, too. Oh. That wasn't the game's fault. That was my internet's fault. Don't you be doing this to me again. Yeah, Arthas is the paladin for single player. That was a single player paladin. He has been a lot of things. But he was originally a zealot, if I remember correctly. Let's hope that doesn't happen again, because that's a bad sign. Yep, internet connection was interrupted, but we came back. What's weird is it was disconnected for such a short period of time that YouTube didn't even scream at me. So I'm slightly confused. And the bitrate never changed at the bottom. What do I think about adding unique quivers to D2R? I would not recommend it. It would be a little bit hard to balance. Because then you'd have... I'm not so worried about the Amazon balance on it. I'm more worried about the Sorceress and the Paladin balance on it. I ran a check on it. It was running fine then. Before I go live, I usually run a speed test on it. And a network test. But yeah, I would be worried about them having issues balancing it for the Sorceress and the Paladin more than necessarily the Amazon. Did I get rolled back? No, I was still dead. Mercenary died. I have a feeling, this is just a hunch, that it was an issue with my internet. Because my stream restarted. You once had a level 27 Bone Necro. You erased it to rename the build Bone Jovi. That's a good name. I approve of the pun. Oh, they just don't like me streaming because it's big company and they're like, oh, they want to do something that they enjoy? Bite me! No, streaming takes up a lot of bandwidth and they get angry. But other than that, it's fine. They should be used to it by now, because everybody streams these days. You thought of it like a Zon-only item? Maybe. I wouldn't mind seeing the Amazon-only bows getting a buff. Normally, I don't have bad internet. That's the thing that's really confusing me. So, we'll see. We're still going to deal with those guys. One way or another, we are going to murder them. We are ranged, so we do actually have an advantage on them. We have an advantage on those too. Just don't try and tank Moonlords right now, by the way. Your current summoner is Reanimator. Oh, lordy. Not Bone Daddy? Don't look up Bone Daddy. That's no. I would recommend against it. That's not a good thing to go looking up. So, ooh, yeah. Let's go ahead and kill these. We should have actually spread out the nonsense a little bit. I should have known something was wrong whenever I couldn't get that to work. Because we hadn't used that before. Okay. So let's go down here. We have... using it as a flashlight. If you guys are curious why I'm shooting magic arrows. That was a very weird hiccup, though. That was definitely not what I was wanting. This is the one that I'm actually worried about out of the Moonlords. Because once he gets frenzy, he becomes insane. Ouch. He punched me in the face. Anyway. I have a paladin that shoots arrows. This isn't Arthas. This is Valara. But we have done a bow paladin version on him. It was mostly just for fun. The bow paladin can be a ton of fun. It can be a little bit scary too. Oh, we were slightly desynced there. Means things may not be good. 109 don't no no. I will bite you, internet. I will crawl outside and bite the wire. That's one thing I don't like about essentially monopolies in the United States. I'm a big believer that come. I may have to change my streaming days if they're going to keep pulling this shit. This is actually kind of irritating me. And why is that texting me now? I paid that earlier. Fuck off. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go into my internet thing. Find out what the hell's going on. This one isn't Blizzard doing this, though. It is literally... It's either Blizzard doing something or my... Oh, what the hell? Now, I've got the upload speed fine. This isn't Blizzard's fault, though. This is my internet provider. So let's see. Before we get neck deep into this nonsense again. Yeah, that's online and working. That one's fine. I'm gonna probably be a little bit laggy for a second. We're gonna be testing something else real quick. No, it's definitely my internet, so... We're gonna get laggy for just a minute while I do run 2 tests again, see if something's up. Because that's actually really irritating me, because that's twice in a row now. Yep. Connections are fine. Let's go with that. We're going to be laggy again for just a second. Because I'm wondering what's causing it to disco. No, the frequency I actually have control over. List is just fine. It's my... I will be right back in just 1 second.
This is for you.
Okay, I'm back. Just gotta get these set up like
This is yours.
that. There we go. Is Saigon set worth having for a paladin? It can be a lot of fun on the paladin, for sure.
Salutations.
Hopefully everything's coming through fine now. We'll see if it disconnects me again. It usually seems to be doing about 3 minutes. Hopefully what I did works. If it didn't, we might be SOL again. It seems to happen around the hour-and-a-half mark, so maybe... I mean, people around here are usually asleep by now or revving their engines and out partying, not playing on the internet. But also, I'm not on a busy channel, so that's not the issue. You can control that. Anyway, sorry for disappearing there. I saw the massive drop in viewers because of it. It's fine. We are here to have fun with the dang game. We are going to rescue Anya, come hell or frickin' high water. And no, I'm not going to wear high waters. We're getting a little further in each time between disconnects. So. Oh, and that hasn't refilled? It's been 3 minutes. That should have refilled by now. Of course, this place hasn't been active, so that's fine. So we're level 26. Yeah, I know. It was a good suggestion. I mean, I would have suggested it myself if I was dealing with somebody who's having issues with their connection. But for the most part, it just seems to be... Let's go ahead and grab that. Connection issues is pretty much it. But other than that, going okay. How's it going, Max Adams? We're just dropping all the multi-shots out. Jesus. That worked out fairly decent. We didn't bug the mercenary this time, unfortunately. Oh, and ping is back up. Come on, you can survive. Don't kill me now. It is one... Oh, wait. Which path is... It's down and to the right, isn't it? You wish it would give you mana back instead? If I remember correctly, Double Swing does. I really don't know what's causing issues at this specific time of the day. We might have to just change what time we usually stream at. I know some people want me to stream in the mornings, but I can't do that on Fridays or Mondays for sure. But oh, hi you guys. Thanks for coming back. You found a bow that decreases the enemy's cold resist. Trying it out on a Boazon. Probably going to be decent through Nightmare. It's good for an Ice Maiden, too. No, we're joining the same game we were in. Because it doesn't go down long enough for the game to disappear. Because what's going down is my internet connection, not the game. The game is actually running fine. The actual servers are up and being champs. It's all the my internet. So I can't blame game. And what's weird is I'm not losing connection to the internet. It's like everything is just hiccuping for a second. It's very strange. There is one thing I didn't check, which I probably should. because it could explain odd behavior. It happened with my last kind of network setup, and that was overheating, but I don't think they are. I mean, I could go through the house and check them, but that would involve being away for longer and having more people go, oh, he's just completely inactive and streaming to nothing. Ice Maiden might be decent too. Messed around with a Cold Paladin. Ah, Holy Freeze with a bow is actually kind of funny. And yes, we are currently walking. Oh no, we're stunned. Whatever will we do? Stun does not work the same on players as it does on monsters, by the way. Thankfully.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, Holy Freeze is kind of fun. Kill them before they kill him. Thank you. Mana, and let's go ahead and start in on her. Hopefully we can get her. Hi, Anya. But yeah, so far we're doing okay on this build. It's not meant to be overpowered. It's just meant to be enjoyable. That's one of the things that I really think is overlooked on a lot of people's builds. Is, oh, you've got the fastest build, huh? Is it fun? Is it fun? Because if it's not fun, I don't want to play it. Hopefully work wasn't too bad, Alan. And sorry for the disconnects there kind of just a bit ago. We'll see how YouTube handles that. I should handle it fine. I don't know how the recording works with that, because I haven't checked that before. You have to go home soon, though. Need to deal with the dump of snow. Oh, I'm sorry. I love the cold. I hate snow. I know, that's kind of like contradictory, but still, damn. Are you in a stick or manufactured home? Friend had mice eat up his coax wires, and all the wires are in the roof, but no. They come in through the attic and go down the wall into the main hub, and then I have a wireless mesh network that I've set up on specific frequencies. I'm actually surprised it didn't crash whenever the internet died, honestly. That kind of surprised me. I do wonder what the little clink noise was. I think that was just a "we are disconnecting, bye" kind of noise. I honestly haven't had too much in the way of like proper crashes. That's level 41 requirement. Why? Because it can. Do we bother going after Neelathak? Not really. I don't really care about personalizing anything. Did she give me a... Oh, she gave me a spear. Bite me. It's not even a good one for like jabbing. Take it back. I don't want it. Wasn't even really worth selling. It was 2,000 gold. I just hate that we lost all that gold to dying to that. Kind of sucks. So anyway, Crystalline Passage, we're going to keep going on. We've got Glacial Trail next. Ariat Plateau. I shouldn't have come this way, but hey, free XP. It's fine. So we're not going to have too much in the way of other threats on the way there. Nothing like being one strike away from beating Duriel and getting "your connection has been interrupted" message. Ooh. I've been there with Lord of Destruction. I have not had that happen on D2R yet. Most of the connection interrupted has been either complete server death, and it hasn't been in Act 2, thankfully. Yeah, most of it's been complete server death or my connection. I haven't had it just randomly kick me out. Even on the day one streams, we were just like, we're playing. It's letting us play. But I think it's getting, my internet connection's getting its revenge now. But thankfully, I remembered to start recording before all that happened. So the stuff that we download for the Let's Play... Oh, that's our waypoint. But the stuff that we download for the Let's Play channel should still be okay quality.
I need mana.
It might be 720p, but it'll be fine. And yes, Mercenary is not bugged. He is just kind of chilling with us. Oh, Fanatic. Lovely. No, you go after him. I don't care if you kill him as long as you don't kill me. And we both survived. Hi. Thankfully, they also give their experience twice. So let's see. Is it any good? Is it any good? It is not good. It's not bad. It's just not good. No, I have Thorns. Mercenary has a Prayer. You don't get those until Nightmare. We're on normal difficulty. By the way, how's it going, Creech? So, that is our start there. Goal is going to be Bail tonight. Which means that I don't know how long we've been streaming for. Because whenever it reset it, it didn't tell... Okay, so we've been for 2 hours? Yeah, we still have 2 more hours that we could be streaming. We'll definitely get Bail. Generally speaking, if we end up beating Bail, I might call it an early stream and try and figure out what's wrong with my internet. Might just shut everything down, including everything that's attached to it. Get everything cleaned up and ready to go. And just have it be all fresh start. Yep, we're going to be doing a hybrid, actually. We're going to be doing bow and javelins. Oh, no, 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 no. Don't you, no. Don't you do that to me, game. I'm blaming it on the game. It's not the game's fault. It's my internet's fault. We will figure out what's wrong. What's funny is my bitrate didn't change during all of that. It's really strange. Because it shows me the streaming bitrate. I'm like, huh. You haven't stopped sending 6,500 kilobits per second. Think if Alfania was appreciative, she'd drop an Enigma, not these cheesy, useless weapons. She'd at least let you use her portal if she was nice about it. Can you socket your Storm Shield? And if so, have you tried Larzik? Larzik should be able to socket it. He'll only socket to 1, though. If it already has a socket in it, you can't socket it again. But yes, Larzik. I really don't know what's up. At this rate, we're not going to get it. Pretty much, Devil. That's how I'm feeling about it right now. If a Talrune does 75 poison damage for 5 seconds, if you hit twice per second an enemy for 5 seconds, then run around, will the enemy take 750 poison damage plus weapon damage over 10 seconds? I'm not sure I understand the question. But if you reapply the poison, it'll do another 75 damage, yes. But you won't override the old poison because you actually have a fixed rate on it. And it will only override faster poison. Oh, Lord all freaking mighty. I'm going to be going waypoint to waypoint, it seems. Successfully connected. Sweet. Yeah, thank you for telling me that you successfully reconnected to chat like you did, like, what, how many seconds ago? Bloody hell. But yeah, I'm going to just do a fresh restart on everything and hopefully get it fixed. I hate only doing one act in a night. That pisses me off. Let's go find that waypoint. I just want the waypoint, honestly, so I don't have to keep running back and forth through stuff. But if I go too fast, I'll attract full aggro on like everything and end up getting killed whenever it's disconnecting me. Let's see. Where's my... There's a waypoint. Sweet. 75 every half second, total in 10 hits in 5 seconds. It's 75 poison damage over the course of 5 seconds. So that is 75 divided by 5, which is what? 15 or something like that. $15 damage per second. So in 10 seconds, you'd do 150. And yes, I saw that lag whenever I was dropping that. Can I do ancients like this? I don't think so. We can get some levels. We can get up to like 27 real quick. If it disconnects again, I'm going to try and restart everything like from scratch. I may start a second stream after we restart everything. We'll see. But for now, I think I'm going to focus in on getting levels, make sure the connection's stable again. And then once I feel comfortable with it, I'll do ancients. I really don't know what's going on this time of night. They can't be doing maintenance every single freaking week. And unfortunately, this is the United States. You can't even sue them for downtime. Otherwise, that would actually be a serious thing for this company. It's the only offer around here that's actually halfway decent, though. The only other one has, like, maybe a 70 or 80% uptime. It's ridiculous. And they're also horrible to work with. Okay, let's go ahead and get some more life. Let's go working down our javelin tree. And I do want to kill these guys. They're good experience. They're champions, so...
Not enough mana.
There you go. Drink a mana potion. Grab mana potion back. Circlet is not going to be worth anything, but I'll check it anyway. I do have one of the national carriers. I don't say which one because unfortunately that would give an idea of where I generally am geographically, unfortunately. Most I give is like maybe like a state. And Tulkas is wrong about it. Haha. He thinks he still knows where I live. He doesn't. Because he keeps trying to dox me. Maintenance means we spilled something on the terminals there. We done shit ourselves. That's what maintenance means. It's not them actually doing any work. Spectrum is all over the place. So is Cox. So is oh crap! I'm trying to remember the other one. Time Warner. Does it matter if you view a circlet versus a diadem? Yes. They have different magic levels. Diadem's going to be way higher magic level. Magic level determines what the minimum it can really get as far as affixes go.
Not enough mana.
And I probably do need to bug Mercenary before I go fight the Ancients. We definitely want to get the waypoint first. Why am I having trouble hitting these guys? I should actually have about, I want to say 70, 80%? 72, yeah. Let's do air quote maintenance. Yeah, exactly. Jimmy, stop humping the poles. It's not, it doesn't help anything. You're not fixing it. We're gonna fix you, Jimmy. Nah. But no, it's fine. We'll figure it out. If I have to stream in the mornings, I'll stream in the mornings. Okay, we are, I think, back live. I don't know if any of